Good morning, it's Monday, May the 11th, and you're watching Chinese Small Cap TV here every day exclusively on theglobeinvestor.com. I'm your host, Paul Kandakos. Agoracom TV is a daily, fast-paced, edgy show bringing you the best press releases out of the Chinese small cap sector in the AM so that you can hopefully profit from them and potentially find your next great small cap investment. Hopefully everybody had a tremendous weekend. Hopefully you all had a great Mother's Day. Now let's get down to business. I've got 4 great press releases. First one that I've got is China Information Security Technology. Trades on the NASDAQ. That's the big board, CPBY. We've got financial results coming out of the company for the first quarter. What does this company do? They are a provider of digital security, geographic, and hospital information systems in China. So now I've got some first quarter results for you. Revenues increased 4% to $15 million. Gross profit increased $1.4 million to $7.5 million. GAAP net income increased 5% to $3.8 million. And finally, the company's cash position at the end of March 31st was $7 million. It's down slightly compared to $9.6 million at the end of December 31st, 08. A little bit about the company. They're an application software developer, systems integrator, and full-service geographic information systems solutions provider for public safety and civil use markets in China, aiming to use the information technology to improve public safety and information management. The company is last at $3.50, high of $7.99, low of $1.82, and the market cap of approximately $170 million. Moving on to our next company, Yongye Biotechnology International. They trade on the bulletin board under the symbol YGYB. Once again, financial results. They're reporting on their first quarter for 2009, the results. I've got some highlights for you. Revenues for the quarter were $12.4 million, which is an increase of 30% from the first quarter of last year. Gross profit was $6.5 million. It's a 30% increase. Net income was $3.1 million, which represents a huge increase of 176% from the first quarter, or 14 cents per diluted share. A little bit about the company. They're engaged in the development and distribution and sales of fulvic acid-based nutrients for plants and animals. Company's last at $1.96, 52-week high of $2, low of 65 cents, and the market cap of approximately $52 million. Moving on to our next company, American Oriental Bioengineering, and they're reporting, their stock symbol first, New York Stock Exchange Big Board, AOB. Once again, first quarter results. Revenues for the first quarter of 09 increased 19% to $46 million. Gross profit was up 8.1% to $28 million. And finally, net income for the quarter was $7.9 million, down slightly from $9.4 million the prior year. However, if you were to exclude the $1.7 million of interest expense related to the company's outstanding convertible notes in the first quarter of 09, which did not occur in the first quarter of 08, you'd have a relatively flat year-over-year results. As of March 31st, 2009, the company had $74 million in cash and generated approximately $3.6 million of operating cash flow during the quarter. A little bit about the company. They're a China-based pharmaceutical company dedicated to improving health through the development, manufacture, and commercialization of a broad range of prescription and over-the-counter products. Last at $5.45. High of $12.28, low of $3.29, and a market cap of approximately $425 million. And finally, we've got Zhongpin. They trade on the NASDAQ under the symbol HOGS. Once again, first quarter results. Revenues grew 42% to $154 million. Gross profit increased 35% to $19 million. Net income increased 34% to $9.7 million. As of March 31st, the company had $48 million in cash and cash equivalents. The company is a meat and food processing company that specializes in pork and pork products and fruit and vegetables in the People's Republic of China. Company is last at $10, high of $13.65, low of $6.50, and a market cap of approximately $280 million. That's a wrap for today's show. I'm your host, Paul Kandakos. Please make sure to join us again tomorrow.